what's happening, but it all seems to be just all of a sudden things are starting to happen. You know, my t-shirt being touched, and when you said you saw that, then the footsteps and the door upstairs opening and closing. I thought I heard someone walking.
I did as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Can you do that even louder?
Oh. There was movement then. Did people walk? You're right.
Oh, shit.
What? Sounded like footsteps on the stairs.
I could feel...
Yeah, it's moving again. Oh man, yes, it's moving.
So I gather that if this was a temperance hotel, where they... What's the matter, Phil? Hello? Whoa.
Yes, sir, yes,
Evan Poison. Manufactured record.
yes, sir.
Go.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Here we go.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Here we go.
It's like a light is in my face, but I can't fall for you. I close my eyes and drift away. I've overdosed on you. Cause then you wake up dead one day.
Englefield Hall. In 1880, the main building was constructed by Oates and Son of Egham for a temperance league, originally as a coffee shop tavern called the Victoria. The intent was to provide an alternative form of refreshment to reduce the alcohol consumption of the workmen involved building the nearby Founders Hall of Royal Holloway College. It was opened in December 1880 by General Sir Alexander Taylor, who was the principal of the Royal Indian Engineering College. By 1910, the coffee tavern had evolved into a full temperance hotel. Around 1918, the building was acquired by the Red Triangle Club, who added the new main hall. The foundation stones were laid by Princess Helena Victoria and Princess Christina. By the 1930s, the property had fallen into poor condition and was taken over by the local council. throughout the war from 1940 to 1945, the building was used as a safe haven, providing classrooms for pupils until 1963. For 20 years after the war, the location stood empty until it was rescued by the St Jude's Players, a local amateur dramatic group, and is now used as a social club and venue for events. Over the years, visitors and workers here have seen shadow figures, heard voices, banging and footsteps. A small child is said to be hiding in a cupboard in room 3, and the spirit of a cat has been seen throughout the building. We meet up with Grant Chatfield, the chairman of Englefield Hall, for further information. Okay, this is Grant. He's the chairman here at Englefield Hall. So, Grant, tell us a little bit about the history here.
So, from what I've researched, it was built in 1880. I believe it was built to begin with to help mums and their daughters as like a refuge. Then, once that closed, it was used as like a safe place for the builders when they bought the local Royal Holloway University.
Okay.
So what was happening was a lot of the builders were going to the pubs for lunch, going back onto the workplace, but unfortunately they were slightly tipsy. So this was opened as like a rest place for them, selling tea and coffee as well, so they can actually have somewhere where they weren't going to get a little bit tipsy, if that makes sense.
I believe they called it a temperance hall.
Yes.
So no alcohol, nothing.
No alcohol, absolutely nothing. No, they weren't even allowed to smoke. I believe. Once that closed, it was then, I believe, used as a shelter from World War One for the people to come here, obviously for shelter. I think from London. Once that finished, I think it was derelict for a little bit. Then it was reopened for World War II. I believe that is where you'll find no records of it, because it was used as a built up upstairs was used for where they would discuss like military options. So if you actually look on the things, it shouldn't be on any of the history.
So it was used for planning operations,
Yes.
things like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Once that finished, again it went a little bit derelict, I think for about 5 years, and then the local primary school, St Cuthbert's, were in here for 30 years. Then in 1980 they left and they're where they are now. It then went derelict again until we took over in 1990, and we've had the building ever since.
So there are many claims of paranormal activity here.
Yes.
Footsteps, voices, shadow figures,
Yeah.
and a spirit cat.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So what have you heard?
So I myself have never actually seen it or felt anything. A lot of volunteers or workers have told me that they've felt something or they've seen something. Majority up in the wardrobe department.
Okay, that's the top floor.
That's the top floor, the attic.
Yeah.
I've been told by numerous volunteers and members of staff that they often hear like an old lady talk, like making noises or talking to them up there. A couple of them have said that they've heard things when we've done move-arounds, and I don't know. People have said to me that feels like it's being disturbed.
Okay. Yeah.
Up in room 3, which is one of our meeting rooms up there, there's a small cupboard in the corner, and I've been told by numerous people that they've heard noises coming from that cupboard, and someone has said that it feels like there's a young kid in that room, in that cupboard.
Okay, well that possibly could be linked to what you said about World War One with children
Yes.
being here. So where does this spirit cat come from?
People have said that they've heard it like scattering through room 2. They've heard it scattering through the main hall. They've heard
Okay,
it
so
scattering through.
they've heard the cat. No one's actually seen.
Not that anyone's told me. No, they've just heard what sounds like a cat.
We lock down the building, and Phil and I start to set up the equipment for the investigation. Whilst Phil is upstairs, I am down in the main hall when I hear loud noises come from nearby. Phil? Was that you? Phil? That was something that moved. But I don't know where. It's not Phil because he's upstairs. We have our static night vision cams in place. Static cam 1 is in the main hall facing the stage area. Static cam 2 is also in the main hall covering 2 entry points. Static cam 3 is on the first floor hallway. Static cam 4 is inside room 3 facing the cupboard where a child has been seen. Also in this room we have placed an infrared beam that will alarm if broken, motion detector lights and hanging bells to attract spirit energy. On the 3rd floor we have a camera trap on the stairs that will activate if movement is detected. At the top of the stairs we have a REM pod and also some more hanging bells. So we've set up all our static cams, everything's up and running, all the lights are off. Very quiet now. So we're going to start our investigation at Englefield Hall. We're going to make our way through the ground floor into the main hall area. Bloody hell, it ain't half dark in here, Phil.
It certainly is. Can't see anything.
No. I'm just gonna put on the K2 meter. This one's slightly different. It's got an audible alarm built in as well. Just gonna see if we pick up any readings at all. The noises you can hear above us are the fans. We've got a storm outside. It's raining pretty hard. But luckily enough we can't hear too much inside here, but those noises that you hear are the fans. There's several fans, about 4 I believe above us, that's being caught by the wind. Good evening to you all. My name's Jeff, and the gentleman there holding the camera, that's my colleague and friend Phil. We've come here this evening to speak to you, to find out who is here, as the visitors and people that work here have seen you. So if you can hear my voice, can you tell me your name, please? If you can't speak to us for some reason, maybe you don't have enough energy, can you do something to let us know that you're here? Perhaps you're a child from the war that was brought here. Noises from the stage area, Phil.
Yeah.
There was knocking.
Yeah, definitely. There wasn't the wind.
You hear the noises?
Yep. I heard the noises. That's why I panned round.
We both hear knocking responding to my question coming from the stage area. Here is the enhanced audio taken from my digital recorder. Noises from the stage area, Phil.
Yeah.
There was knocking.
Yeah, definitely.
Noises from the stage area, Phil.
Yeah.
There was knocking.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, everything you see that we've set up inside this building is just to help us see you and hear you. So there's nothing to be worried about. We're here to find out who you are, your story. So you see this red light on this device in my hand. This is a recorder. And if you speak into the red light, it will pick up your voice. And then we can play it back and listen to what you have to say. So can you speak into this red light, please? Can you make another noise for us, please? An EVP of a child's voice is received saying, "Mummy." Here is the audio enhanced. We leave the main hall area and go down a narrow hallway, and as I reach the end, I hear a man's voice, but it is not captured on my digital audio. Hold on, Phil. Someone was speaking. just down there. I could hear someone speaking. I would say it was a man's voice. As I got here, it was like a man whispering. I don't know if it was for me or if it. That was from upstairs. And that was loud. It was like a man whispering. I don't know if it was for me or if it. It was like a man whispering. I don't know if it was for me or if it. On the ground floor, we make our way through the hallway to the main staircase, which leads up to the other floors. Is there someone up there? Who's upstairs? I just heard you. Who's up here? Can you hear me? I heard you banging downstairs. We've come here to talk to you. Can you tell us where you are, please, so we can come and have a chat? Are you the child that people have reported that hides in the cupboard in that room? Are you in that room? Who's inside this room? They say there's a child here that likes to hide. Was that you making a noise? They say there's a child here that likes to hide in that cupboard. Now, I've put some bells for you here. Can you try and make the bells move? If not, what you can do is there's some lights there on the floor, and what they do is they'll pick up your movement. If you go towards one of those lights, put your hand on there, it will light up. It will let us know that you're here. So at any point this evening, if you can do that for us, that would be brilliant. So are you one of those children that were brought here during the war? If so, can you do something to let us know, please? Or what would be really great is for you to tell us your name. My name's Jeff. That's Phil over there, holding the camera. Can you tell us your name? If you're inside that little cupboard, can you open the door? Can you close the door? Can you make a noise inside the cupboard? Make a noise again. It made me jump.
Made me jump as well.
After a short time, the knocking sounds and unexplained noises coming from inside room 3 on the second floor cease. So Phil and I walked down to another part of the building on the ground floor.
Okay, we've made our way through to one of the original parts of the building. This part of the building was built around about 1880 and was built on behalf of the Temperance League and was used to serve non-alcoholic beverages, for want of a better phrase. There was a lot of building work going on locally, and it was felt that by offering coffees and such like, it might stop the men from drinking so much. Okay. Is there anybody here who frequented this establishment at that time? Okay, there's a knock behind you. Apparently, originally, this was known as the Victoria. Am I correct in that assumption? And that must have been something quite different. As a tradesperson, you'd have been used to drinking beer. Certainly tradespeople these days drink a lot of beer and spirits. So to be offered the chance to come and drink coffee instead, was that a popular thing? Come and talk to me. Tell me what it was like in here. Was that you, Jeff?
No.
Okay, there was 3 knocks there. Thank you. Could you come over and stand? Did you just see something go across there?
Seems to be where that cupboard is.
Let's wander over towards it. As I was saying, if you could come and join me and perhaps talk to me about what it was like.
Banging sounds are heard coming from the corner of the room. Then the banging gets louder, followed by an EVP saying they was drinking badly, an intelligent response to Phil's question. Here is the enhanced audio.
Talk to me about what it was like. Talk to me about what it was like. Please don't be afraid of what we're doing here. We're here for no other reason to find out more about the history of this place. And I think that's something you can probably help us with. There's definite knocking. Please come into this room. Now, it's quite windy tonight, so if you'd like to make yourself known to me, I can hear you knocking.
Where's that coming from, Phil?
I don't know, it's
I
around.
thought it was behind me.
Whilst Phil and I are on the ground floor, the door to room 3 opens and closes by itself. Inside room 3, our static cam is pointing in the direction of the small cupboard where a young child is believed to hide, and the door is out of frame, but we can rule out any natural causes for what has taken place. The building's windows are all closed and are completely double glazed. The curtains in this room are pulled across so there is no wind or air moving within the room. Also, if it was an air draft, these bells on the string in the middle of the room would move or start to swing, but as you can see, they are completely still.
What was it like around here when this place was a hotel? Did people come here for a break? Were they on business? Did people come here to convalesce? It seems a strange place to come and stay. I'd imagine at the time there would have been a lot of countryside around, because although we're pretty close to London, the outskirts of London would have been a lot greener. Did people walk? You're right.
I shut the laugh out of me.
What was it?
I kid you not, it felt like a cat rubbed the back of my legs. You know where it does like a...
Yeah? Here you go.
Even though we went above and beyond the call of duty as paranormal investigators, old Fuzznuts was a no-show. So we made our way to the second floor, to room 3, where earlier the door opened and closed on its own. I've got this device here. That's called a K2 meter. It's got audio on it, so we will hear it alarm if you touch it or go anywhere near it. And also, we have a very sensitive digital recorder that will pick up your voice if you speak into that red light. So I'm just going to put that down there. Are you one of the teachers that used to work here when this was a school? The reports are that a lady is seen wandering the building. Who is that lady? Are you a teacher? From during the war? Can you do that even louder? How many children are here? Perhaps you're one of the original owners when this was a cafe called the Victoria.
We've got this device here. It's called a K2 meter. It's got audio on it, so we will hear it. Alarm. If you touch it, we'll go anywhere near it. And also, we have a very sensitive digital recorder that will pick up your voice.
Whoa,
If you're speaking to that red light,
that was a voice.
just going to put that down there. And also, we have a very sensitive digital recorder that will pick up your voice.
Whoa,
If you're speaking to that red light, we have a very sensitive digital recorder that will pick up your voice.
whoa.
If you're speaking to that red light.
It was time to make our way to the attic, which is on the 3rd floor, where staff and visitors have seen and heard an old lady, and where they get the feeling as if they're being watched.
Oh, shit.
What?
Something's moving.
What, you saw it?
No, I heard something coming towards me. Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, shit.
What? You alright? What's up? You walked into the bells, didn't you?
No,
What?
as I went to enter into the room, I heard footsteps coming towards me. Then I moved back
Something just moved above me as well.
and I hit the bells coming back.
Okay.
As we approach the 3rd floor attic, I hear footsteps for the 2nd time coming from the room in front of me.
You alright? You alright?
I go into the room where I heard the footsteps and take a seat to try and communicate with what is there. Now, when myself and Phil were coming up the stairs there, twice I heard you. Can you make that noise again, please? I heard your footsteps.
Well, this looks inviting, doesn't it? Jesus. Is there anyone here inside this room? Who was moving whilst we was coming up the stairs? Now up here on the 3rd floor, this attic, is being used for a costume area. What was it originally used for? Did you work here when this was a hotel, a temperance hotel? So I gather that if this was a temperance hotel where they... What's the matter, Phil?
It's movement from the roof.
You okay?
Yeah.
What did you hear?
There's movement from in here.
In that room again?
Yeah. Made me jump. Whereabouts are you? Such a small room, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
As we go down the stairs from the attic, Phil points his camera back upwards to the attic and he sees a flash of light, which is captured on film.
Was that you, Jeff?
What?
There was a bang from up there. Oh. There was movement then.
Yeah?
Yeah. Saw something on the camera.
We leave the area and place a camera and a digital recorder and leave the 3rd floor attic. 16 minutes later, an EVP is captured saying, "The camera." We fire up the SLS cam to sweep the building for any figures that our eyes cannot see. And as I walk into a room on the ground floor, I feel static go through my body and I feel something touching my back.
What's on my back, Phil?
Nothing. Lower or upper?
Lower. I felt something pulling on my t-shirt then.
Oh, there you go. Whatever was holding on to it has let go.
Did it move?
Yep.
I could feel...
Yeah, and it's moving again. Oh man, yes, it's moving. Keep completely still.
I've got static going through me, Phil, up my legs.
It's doing it again.
Phil,
Yeah.
it's going all through my arms now.
Okay, mate. I'm just keeping this on your back because I can see your t-shirt creasing up. That is weird.
I can feel something on me, middle of my lower back.
Yeah, that's exactly where
It's
I'm
going
feeling.
around the sides of me, Phil. This is not good.
Yeah, I can see it going around the side of you as well. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, you...
Who are you? Who are you? What's your name, please?
Bizarrely, that's where you got touched before, Jeff.
Hold on, just take me time for a second.
Yeah, okay.
That was weird.
Now I've got it all on camera, mate. You could see your t-shirt being pulled together in bits like that, and then it would suddenly drop out.
We approach room 3 on the second floor, and as I go to reach out to open the door, it slams shut by itself.
The door just moved, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw it. I heard it.
I just went to...
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even get my hand on it. Who's inside the room?
A full sweep was carried out of the building, and nothing was detected by the SLS cam. I thought I heard someone walking.
I did as well.
Did you?
Yeah. Down from over that way, wasn't it?
I thought it was there.
I'm losing my bearings, yeah. noises from down there, yeah?
Banging.
Yeah. What?
Put that down, Phil. Put that down. Put it down. Grab that.
The sound of someone walking comes towards me from the main hall area.
What? What?
And, after reviewing the footage, a shadow passes me on the left side as I move backwards. We have enhanced and slowed down the footage so it can be seen more easily.
I actually thought someone was walking down this hallway towards me, and that's why I jumped back, because I wasn't expecting it. I heard the banging of boots on the floor. Heavy footsteps. I don't know what's happening, but it all seems to be just all of a sudden things are starting to happen. You know, my t-shirt being touched, and when you said you saw that, then the footsteps and the door upstairs opening and closing, and we know there's no doors or windows open. Everything is sealed in this place. There's no wind outside. There's no rain no more. Everything's dead silent, and we're hearing things. Things are starting to happen.
After replacing the batteries to all of our equipment, we return to the narrow hallway that leads to the main hall.
Well, I'm just going to say that the evening started off pretty quiet, and as the evening has gone on, things have started to pick up. And there's banging from that room again. And me and Phil can actually say that this is probably one of the spookiest places that we've been in, and one of the scariest places. As the evening's gone on, lots of things have been happening, one after the other. Hello there. Can you make a noise again? Like you did earlier, please?
creaking of the floor. Someone's walking in the main hall. I can hear the creaking of the floor.
Who are you? Hello? Whoa. Footsteps again, coming towards me. Hello? Whoa. Hello? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello? I just heard you walking. Where are you? I heard you walking when I was down there, so now walk up to me now. I'm in the middle of this main stage area. Come walk in here now, please. Here I am. Come walking up to me now. There's my hand. Here's my hand. How'd you do?
It would be nice to finish off with something a little bit different. Now, you've touched Jeff. You were pulling his t-shirt. As a goodbye, can you do perhaps something to me? Touch me? Is there a reason why you've picked on Jeff tonight? Do one last thing. There's a noise coming from down there. On the stairs. Shh. Don't walk, don't walk. Sounded like footsteps on the stairs.
Whilst Phil and I were on the upper floors taking full spectrum photographs to try and gather more evidence, our static cam in the main hall captures a shadow figure moving down the far corridor. Here is the footage, followed by the film with enhancements and in slow motion.